live? Okay.
What's up, guys?
Alright, I'm back. What's up, Maurice? How's it going?
It's all good right now.
It appears that we lost the wrecking ball. He's gone. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, alright. I guess it was a little miscommunication right there. So we're going to start off with the small caps against the balls of wrath. Link to the stream. Here, I'll get you one. Oh, link to the game. That probably makes more sense. Alright, and we're underway. So, Maurice, have you seen either of these two teams yet? I know 36 Mars Ball hasn't been matched up against either of them.
No, I haven't seen the small caps or the balls of wrath yet.
Alright, well, I've heard good things about Yossarian. I saw the stats from the last week he played Majors, and it was pretty crazy. So I'm interested to see how he's gonna pull this one out. Alright, so the small caps are able to get good power control. You see Helen Keller has Tag Pro on offense, while the Balls of Wrath only have a Juke Juice. Legion of Boom makes a grab, he's cornered, he's good about to get it out, but Randy's unable to get the block off.
Helen Keller coming to his base. He's waiting, but he's forcefully tagged.
Build on regrab, staying safe until Helen gets back on re, but Helen dies and spikes himself. So now Builda is going to go back towards base, just looping around. Just a nice quiet start of the game. Alright, so now it's time for power control. Looks like Balls of Wrath have this one actually. But there is a rolling bomb in the middle as a diffuse, so neither of one gain that much of an advantage right here.
Rain Mars climbing out the Randy's base. It's coming in straight through the middle, but it's quickly tagged. Boosted right to Helen Keller.
Alright, both teams have the flag. Looks like they're going for a kiss. Both teams have regrab. Build is in a nice position if they can get a return, but no one seems to be going for a Legion. It seems like they can't find him. There he is. Blast Off is like mini. That's why it's called like mini Holy See. You just have all these regrabs, and people just keep running in circles. And unless you like get some nice snipes on here, it's pretty hard to cap.
Yeah. And it's just like how Holy See has, like, the prevention is not really there for Holy See. And so does Blast Off. It's like, it's hard to prevent people from grabbing a flag on Blast Off. Because they have so many adventures of, like, the bombs and boosting in.
Yep, the one thing that makes this nice though is that there's only 3 power-ups, so the battles are much more important than at Holy See, where you have there's 7 different power-ups, and so you pretty much don't have to battle for control of them.
Looks like Legion still has a flag keeping this whole time up.
Ooh, spikes himself. And I don't know if that was deliberate. Maybe he got bored of carrying the flag. But it seems to have worked out. Aw, if only they got the tag. Ooh.
You're the cat with
They seem to like
Cat?
spiking themselves. Yeah. Or it could be just sphere ping, which actually... No, wait, this is Balls of Wrath. So, I mean, usually some people aren't used to sphere ping. Like, I know some people on my team, they get like crushed by sphere ping, as like they're the game just like completely lags out from them, and then like halfway through, like they'd randomly just end up in a corner, and it happens consistently too.
Yeah, sometimes I see people teleporting like 10 tiles every time. It's kind of a weird situation to be in.
Wow. Ooh, that was a nice one. With the bomb, he was able to split the defenders and grab the power up. With Juke Juice, he should. Never mind. He shouldn't survive, I guess.
I don't care for a chance to cap here. He needs to hit all. But Legion of Boom with the sneaky snipe behind.
Alright, going for the blast off, and he's dead. But luckily, Build is on regrab, so it's all good. Alright, now they have a regrab set up. Build is gonna maybe try to do some risky stuff. Brings them back towards their base. I think Builder should have gone more towards his own base so that Helen would have had more place to run. But there's no need for that because Yossarian and Bob Blah are able to lay down those blocks. Alright, Helen boosts past them with the tag throw. Oh no, kills them just a second too late. Zilla with a grab. If they don't pay attention, they might all flaccid. Alright, they're good. Saren's out with a rolling bomb.
That's him with the kiss.
Ooh, tries to ghost boost him, and it doesn't work out for him.
Rainy Marsh is out of the base with Saren chasing.
I think what's the deciding factor right here is that in this game, Small Caps has always had a regrab, and they kind of wait till the other person's on regrab, and as you can see by like the stats right now, the other team, Balls of Wrath, they only have 32 seconds of prevent in total, and that's probably from the start when they were just blocking them off. Yeah. From then on, the Small Caps have been able to just hold the flag, run around, and just keep it out of base. Ooh, Ballzilla with a tag pro. This could give them a cap if they use it wisely. Koiz has him cornered. Ballzilla preventing a regrab with the tag. Now Randy's ahead of 4. There you go, Legion going re. There he is. Oh, Yossarian was there by the bomb, making sure that the regrab was not a clean one. Koiz, yeah.
Unlucky ricochet from him.
Alright, now both flags are in base. This is looking good for the it was looking good for the Balls of Wrath, who haven't been able to get their composure since the start. But now it's back to the same old regrab train.
Yes, it seems like the Balls of Wrath can't keep their flag in for more than 10 seconds at a time. It's not going to help them have a feature of this game. Now you have Billy Cat chasing around the whole map, trying to dance around the chasers.
Randy tries to make a grab and he's out top. But I don't think there's anyone who's pretty close to Billy Cat and can return, especially with that rolling bomb right there.
Now the game is starting to turn into a game of cat and mouse. Who can die first?
Oh, but they both die at the same time.
Yeah.
Ooh, Helen with the blast off. He's got this. Oh, I keep saying like she half the time because Helen Keller is like a girl, but then the player is a guy, so I'm like, it gets confusing. Ooh, Koiz with a nice clean grab out of base. Maybe they should jump off regrab and go for the kill. Randy is doing that right now, although he doesn't know where Helen is.
3, 2.
Probably a lack of communication right there, but it's okay. Able to keep it to only a 3-1 deficit. And that with a 2:15 prevent time. So both the red defenders seem to have about 2 minutes each prevent, which is really important in a map like Blast Off, where once you have the flagging base, it's only a matter of time until you take the right boost in and cap.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of teams try to use different strats to keep the flagging base, such as anti-regrab. Usually, this is where one player's on regrab, one chases, one's on anti, and usually the other person has the flag. And the anti-regrab is usually, basically keeping the players off the flag for most of the time. And the FC usually has the advantage of kissing the other FC because he has a regrab and an anti-regrab, so it keeps the flag in base for a little bit longer for a regrab train just to keep going. But it has its disadvantages because of just one chaser, and if you don't have a good chaser, then the anti-regrab is doomed to fail.
Yep, I think it's just a matter of if the teams practice it, then they can utilize it in play. The regrab defense is a pretty strong tactic, especially on a map like this. I don't think you should always pull it out, but if the situation calls for it and your team is flexible, you should definitely use it once in a while. Looks like we are changing to Origin right now, so let's hop over.
What's up? Okay.
Are we switching to a different?
Thank you. Alright, so looks like everyone is in the Origin group. Let's see how things pan out.
Looks like we got 2 tag pros and a rolling bomb.
Balzilla's got a decent spawn for mid if he use it. Bob, if Balzilla messes that up, Bob's definitely got it. Or Yosarian definitely has it. Turns out Balzilla chooses not to go for it. Maybe he was waiting for Koiz's spawn, but didn't come in time.
Double tag pro on offense.
As you saw right there, blue team rushed over to red team's base because they didn't want, because there's a lot of entries into the base, and it's a safe bet if you don't know where they are to run straight to their base, so make sure you always have a regrab.
Yep. communication is very key on this map, especially if we don't know where the carry is.
There we go. Now they have the flag in base. It's really nice.
It's like they might be waiting for power-ups to come.
Ooh, Koi's got a little bit distracted with the power up, and it looks like Helen Keller's able to use that opportunity to rush in. Build has also got a pretty nice opportunity if the other people can get it returned. Ooh, that was a nice little boost right there to get him the tag. It probably wasn't intentional, he probably would have got it anyway. But it looks nice from my view.
Ready much to regrab. And we have him counting pan this whole time right now, as the chasers are trying to get a return. Hellcat was taking out my balls that was snipe.
Alright, so what I think is happening right now is that the Balls of Wrath, they aren't playing aggressively enough on defense. See, you have two guys that are both chasing, except what you want to do is you want to have one guy who's like the contain guy between them and the flag, but then the other person has to be taking these crazy boosts, and for this map you have to be really knowledgeable about where all the boost paths are located, and then most of the time your returns on this map are going to come from snipes, and it seems like they're just lacking it. Like you saw right there, Balzel and Koiz are just chasing them around instead of working together and hoping one lines up for the boost and the other one just contains.
Yeah, it's sort of like a good cop, bad cop situation, where both cops are just, like, personality-wise are totally different, but their chemistry is very good, so they work where they go to get the job accomplished.
Oh, he tries to take the blast off. Bombs aren't there. That's unfortunate. I hate when that happens.
Yeah. There's not a lot of prevention going on right now. Oh. Yeah, balls of refs going to cap by Randy Rush. Tied up 1-1. Yeah, as I was saying, there's not a lot of prevention going on right now because of all the regrabs by both teams. You have about under a minute for both teams for prevention.
Yep, so it's really important that you know when the flag is back in base, you have to go at it. You have to make sure one's on regrab and just rush into base. Because there's so many entrances to base, and they can't cover all the ways. So in those few key moments when it is back, like Randy Marsh took that opportunity. In like the few seconds that the flag was back, he rolled in from the bottom and just got a cap from that.
That's a very interesting kiss. They have triple attack pros now. Let's see if Legion can keep the flag in base.
That was a beautiful kiss. And he might be out. No, he's not out. Alright, Helen Keller's out past 4. They're gonna boost though ahead of him. So if they can get the blocks in, Alright, looks like it's just going to be another chase around for a good few minutes, I think.
Bombs up with the bomb snipe.
Ooh, that was a risky play. It looks like Randy capped from that. Going bottom when you don't know exactly where everyone is really risky on this map because it's only 2 tiles wide.
Yeah.
So if you want to escape, there's a pretty high chance that you might not even like get a chance. Ooh, that was a pretty cool blast off with only 1 bomb there. Only 1 in base is a golden opportunity for them to tie things up, and it looks like they did. Can they break the small caps winning streak? Alright, both teams are probably waiting for a bomb or just trying to get something together. Randy gets out. Those were pretty nice jukes. He's going bottom, and he goes through top boost, gets a rolling bomb. He might try to go for the flag carrier, but instead he opts to just run away. Ooh, with a nice blast off snipe. It looks like both teams are just making sure that the other one doesn't cap. Neither of them want to lose this game. Tie's not too bad, but Legion and Coys, oh my goodness. Can he get the block off? Yes. Oh my goodness, that was huge. That was a great support play. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it worked out so nicely. He stood in front of the defender, let him bounce off. And right now they're just running down the clock. Coys is staying just in the right side because like there are pretty much no boost paths to get there unless you want to take the blast off, or you're gonna run off from the top. So Coys is just gonna run around, make sure Legion stays on re, and they should be good as long as Legion runs away. Oh my goodness!
The other guy gets his return. He can tie it up.
Randy with a turn. Oh, shoot. That was a risky turn. I probably would have gone straight right there because if whoever was chasing him, I forget who, but if they just held left and mirrored his his movements, and just went down with him, they would have actually got the return. So slight misplay, but luckily for them, it didn't ruin their win. Is that the first one of the season? The first loss for small caps?
I'm not sure. It is.
Oh my goodness. We just witnessed history. Alright, now they're going to be moving on to bombing run. How do you think this is going to pan out right now? Ooh, they're going in for a sub. Maybe Bob was suffering from lag in that half? Or, I'm not exactly sure. But looks like Pavlov's ball is heading in.
Just switching defenses right now. Because Bomber Run is going to have a lot of deaths and a lot of chasing. With almost little to no returns and little to no prevention. And this is going to be a lot of running around. Power-ups is going to be very crucial with tag pros and rolling bombs to actually cap the flag.
Yep, and if the defense play it smart and the opponent doesn't have a power-up, if they line themselves up right and they keep track of the bomb in base, it's very hard for the offense to get out of base.
Yeah.
But once that bomb spawns, all hell breaks loose, and then it's just a matter of time until the offense gets free. So the power control was just super important on this map. But they also have to remember, bombing run is a very hectic map, so you always have to have one on regrab. If you jump off a regrab, chances are the other team is going to just like somehow get a freak return, and then they'll cap. So I think holding on to regrab is more important than getting the power-ups on this map, but power-ups, power control is so important.
Yeah, it seems like it's all about positioning on Bomber Run.
Alright, looks like Elite got a very nice spawn for mid. He seems to be a tile closer than Build-A-Cat and a little bit lower. This will make his approach a lot easier.
3, 2, 1.
Unless Builder and Helen do a follow-up. And that might be what they're doing. Builder head... Nope. See, what they could have done right there in that situation is have Builder head in, head straight for the bomb, and then Helen Killer just follow up. While it's a little bit risky, you could end up with none of them. If you practice it, it actually works out pretty nicely. Alright, both teams have a regrab, and so it looks like they're just running around right now. Bob's respawning. Alright, Builder with, oh my goodness! Pablo's right in position and Builder with a nice return. Small caps are able to take the lead early in the game. Power-ups are coming up. Looks like oh, Pablo's ball grabbed 2 tag bros. Okay. Well, still, small caps have power control right there. Ooh, that was actually a pretty risky boost right there, because if he missed, then the person who was on regrab would be running away. And so if that person happened to get returned, they would have been a pretty decently easy cap for them. Luckily, Helen Keller, I think, was able to hold on to the flag and make it not a risky scenario right there.
Yeah.
Alright, Yossarian's just walking around for power-ups, I think. He's doing that, but he hits the bomb, and it looks like Randy is able to get one of the power-ups because of that. He gets a juke juice, which is quite nice for a fly carrier. The Yossarian might be able to chase him down since he has a juke juice of his own. Pavel is just hanging out by the bombs. Doesn't know when the other ones will spawn, so that's probably the reason why he headed out of there.
Feeling kill with a chance of cat. But there are 3.
4 in base. Looks like he's gonna use the bomb and go. Oh, it's a misplay bomb. He accidentally hit it a little too steep in the other team, and then he went flying straight in as opposed to going past 2. They're gonna try to control power-ups, but Ballzilla is able to run in after the bomb ricochet and grab attack throw, and a rolling bomb, which was diffused.
Randy Mars splitting the defense.
Helen Keller in no danger at all, just chilling at the bottom. Now back in base. Ballzilla, a nice return. Helen Keller has a attack pro, and that makes it very nice for them to grab power-up control. Build is going to go in aggressively towards their flag, which makes sense because they have a rolling bomb and is able to cap because of that. Alright, looks like Blue might be missing. Never mind, Pavlov is able to stay right there. But they get a attack throw, which means the angry Balls of Wrath could get power-up control, and they do.
So carrying in all the power-ups, 2 tappers, and the rolling bomb.
Probably should have left the rolling bomb, but the bombs in the middle are a bit risky for the fly carrier. So just taking it so that the other team couldn't grab it is a pretty good tactical decision right there.
That's that killer's trying to kiss.
Ooh, it looks like the small caps are gonna get the power-ups, but the rolling bomb, the blast from the rolling bomb as it shoots them out. So they're able to get her because of that. Balls of Wrath still with Ballzilla still has the power-ups. He's not really making use of them because they ran out right there. It's a split second too late.
And the Flacids come to a cap for All caps.
Yeah, you gotta watch on this map because the flaccid train is really easy to happen, and then to cat on it, it's a big risk. Small caps are able, yeah, on this map it's whichever team keeps their risk down to a minimum. This bombing run is so freaking hectic. So whoever is able to keep their plays nice and safe, always have that regrab. As you see right there, the tag pro by Build-A-Cat is preventing the red team from having any sort of regrab. And Build is able to, if Build catches up, never mind. Red team now has regrab, and they are, he's not away. Helen with it. Getting past Randy Marsh? Nope, Randy's not getting tricked. Ooh. Elite with a nice grab to prevent a cap right there.
Okay, with a risky snipe.
Oh, Build is ahead.
Ooh.
Build is ahead of 4. That is a cap. And they have power control. They have Ballzilla trapped in the corner, but Randy's set up for a regrab and he takes it. He's going bottom. And oh, that was a good turn of events for the Balls of Wrath.
Small guys have slowly turned the tables on the Balls of Wrath right now with 2 easy caps coming in by luck and a lot of chaotic situations that is happening to
Yeah, it seems like the small caps want revenge for their first loss, and it seems like they're getting it right now. It's 4-0, and Helen Keller stops the fly carrier from getting the rolling bomb, and is able to take it out. Sarian gonna try to get the powers, and with the boost spawn, that's pretty amazing. Randy's surrounded. And with the spawn again! He is just... Oh, that was just great. And here is one more play. Yeah, spawn hacks. I agree with Penguin.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, small caps were up 5-0. Seems like they have a nice lead. It's much larger than before, and this is kind of hard to make up on a map like Bombing Run, unless the small caps themselves make a mistake. And it's okay.
In the 4th round by Gronk is there, Toby Gearhart,
Oh, good
Andre
ball.
Johnson,
Oh man,
Victor
I
Cruz.
would think about Keenan Allen or Andre Ellington. Maybe Keenan Allen. That'll give you 2 souls.
So, is no one sending them the group? Okay, here, Penguin. Can you send it? I asked someone to send it, but I guess they didn't.
What?
I asked someone in the other group to send them the spirit link. Oh, I didn't send it to you
Yeah.
guys either. It's right there, sorry.
Thanks for the link, Penguin.
Alright, so they want to keep the line the same. Sounds pretty smart since they did well with it. Oh, it's a new group. God damn it.
Looks like the boss ref might be making a sub.
Yeah. I'll show him.
Hey, Penguin.
Huh?
You don't have the link?
We're changing links? What's going on?
We already have a... wording.
I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
I said I got one cap for J-Mart, one cap for Bob, and another cap for J-Mart.
Hey,
And I said
fuck you.
sorry.
How about that? Hope you get hit by a bus.
Oh,
I
wow.
was able to convince them to come over here. Well, I had the link and I posted in the origin group because it was the old link. And then like 7 out of like the 8 people all joined at once. So then the 12 Angry Balls tried to make a new group and like only their team was in it. And then yeah. Oh, my non-spec, alright, my bad. No worries, you're in charge. Alright, there are 2 tac pros in the middle with a rolling bomb. Looks like both teams are going to try to get a good spawn for the tac pros. That'll be important to the start.
2.
I can't see all the spawns, I only see like 2 of them. There they are. So it seems as if the small caps have all ball getting all the power-ups. That was pretty clutch. Alright. Keeping the flag in base, that's very nice for the small caps. Viserion trying to get through, and oh, I thought he had that. Yeah, juking right there, I think you just go with a 50-50. You either choose to go down or you choose to go up and you stick with it. Because if you try juking in that like 4 tile opening after you get through there, it's kind of hard to do, and you're very reliant on ping right there, so
Yeah.
you just gotta pick one and hope for the best. Alright, Yosarian getting by 2, and he's going, Build isn't going for power-ups, that's why he's not back there. There's a I think that was a little bit of a misplay. I think they should have.
Oh, Bearcat can come in for a cap, and he does.
Alright. Ooh, they're keeping it in base. All he needs is a block and they get one.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Are we gonna see another comeback? That would be pretty sick. It is now 5-2 on the aggregate. Abazba is going, he's just free right now, so he's just running around. Oh, what am I talking about? This isn't a comeback. They're just extending their lead. I got confused by the colors.
Ooh. Oh.
Alright, looks like they're now up 8-0 on the aggregate. My bad, everybody.
Seems like the balls of Ref are losing their confidence right now. They can't keep the flag in base, they can't really chase or stay alive when the flag carriers coming into their base. Builder Cat, splendid defense, but it's unfortunately returned.
They were doing the small caps were doing a good job on defense of defusing that bomb, and that's why they were able to keep the flag in base. Now it's going to be a bit more chasey since no one's playing root grab D. Pavlov is going for the power-ups while Yossarian goes for the snipe. Doesn't get it. But he's in a pretty...
Wow.
Oh.
Builder Cat.
Ouch. And they have power-ups, so maybe they can make something happen, but those were 2 unfortunate bombs. Both of them are back to base. Looks like they're gonna opt and use it on defense. I think they should have used that on offense because you really need the caps right now. And well, maybe I shouldn't talk. Alright, yeah. But you didn't have, I mean, it makes sense to keep it on keep it in defense so you can keep the flag in base. But with the bomb defuse, if you keep that timer, and since you know that they don't have the power-ups, you should be able to keep the flag in base regardless. And also the power-up is going to run out relatively soon, so just making that huge impact and making sure that the other team stays back in their base is very important. Now both teams are reset and they're both using the tag pros on offense. They trade with each other. Koi's is gonna choose to stick back in defense. See, what they need to do there is now know that the bomb is gonna spawn again at 59, and if they keep that in their heads, Abazba and Koi's, they can definitely keep the flag in base. You just have to watch where they're boosting from, be able to communicate with each other nicely, and that's how it's done. Except I'm an offense player, so I don't exactly know. That's what I've heard, but I can't do it myself.
Yeah, I'm a defensive player, so.
Ooh, Randy with a decently nice boost. The base is way too crowded right there. Looks like Legion of Boom with a nice bomb, but Yossarian lines himself up, so the bomb is able to boost himself back. Yossarian's able to get a tag pro off that. Randy's ahead of 2. Koi's trying to make the block. Oh, he switches direction on that block. I think you should just pick one way, stick with it, and then make your offense change the direction they're going. Just say, oh, I'm blocking down, even if you meant to block up and you accidentally started that way, just stick with it. Changing is a bit weird, and then it's a lot easier to roll off the block once the defense is not sticking with it. Build up with a boost in. Should have probably taken that earlier.
Now the count they have 3. He get good blocks, and he does.
That was a weird block. They like sandwiched him because neither of them could get directly in front, and they just slowed him down. Alright. Boys with a rolling bomb juke juice, but his teammate boosted him into the red team.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Of course, you gotta be more patient with that.
Alright, looks like Builda's trapped